Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 116 of the Building a Law Firm podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Small, and I'm super pumped and excited to be here with you today. It's a great day. It's a great week, great month, a great year, as always. I just got done playing in a golf tournament this weekend. Played well. I shot 80 on Saturday, 81 on Sunday to win both my matches. So it was cool. Weather is nice, and things are going great here at the firm. It's the middle of May right now, but probably gonna end up being my best month ever. So it's gonna be fantastic. But we're not here to just talk about my law firm and how much fun I'm having and all that kind of stuff. We're here to talk about business and to do some fun stuff. Before I get there though, I wanted to remind you about the training that I have. Okay, it's an on-demand training. It's not live anymore. I've done it live for like 8 weeks in a row, and I'm tired of it. And the training is good, and people are seeing results. So now it's just going to be on demand. So if you go to buildingalawfirm.com/lifestyle, you just put your name and email in there, and you can watch the training like right away. Bam. I think it's every 15 minutes is when it's on. So it is basically outlines sort of the three big secrets that I've identified that have allowed me to really build my new firm up and really make great strides and also have a life outside of the firm. And so I would highly encourage you to go check that out. It's super great. Full disclosure, you're going to get an offer to join the Lifestyle Law Firm Accelerator program at the end. If you don't want to join, it's your loss, but that's okay. But the training itself is good. I guarantee you're going to get some good stuff out of it. So go check that out, buildingalawfirm.com/lifestyle. I also wanted to point out another thing, and that is that after having one episode with a sponsored ad in the middle, I've decided not to do that anymore. And it's nothing against the company that was in the last episode, which is Smith.ai, a phone service. I still think they're great and excellent, but I just don't want to do that. It's like, I don't know. I just prefer to keep this like totally free. Obviously, I put my plug for my little things in there sometimes, but I just want to keep this straight up content. So I guess if you want to repay me in some way, you can either leave me a review or sort of maybe share this with someone that you think would enjoy it. That's it. That's good enough. Okay? So I think that's it for announcements. As a reminder, if you're new to the show, first of all, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy it. Go back. There's more than 100 episodes because there's this is the second iteration of this podcast. But this is basically something that I created to as an outlet to talk about what's working and what's not working in my law firm, to really try to help you build your mindset up, right? This is almost more of a self-development podcast than a pure tactical podcast, because the tactics are easy. You'll see, we're going to talk tactics today just a little bit, because I know that you guys that's like crack, baby crack for attorneys, for all business owners. So I want to give you that little nugget every once in a while. But at the end of the day, you are your biggest hurdle to success. And the faster that you can overcome that and work around that and work past it, the sooner that you're going to see the success that you want, the sooner that you're going to start taking action, and the sooner that you are going to start seeing results. So that's what this podcast is all about, to continue to lead you through my journey of building what I hope is a not necessarily big from a personnel standpoint, but a successful, profitable, highly lucrative, highly client-centered law firm, right? So we're just doing this. So that's the story. I started my law firm about 10 years ago, and been just talking about this stuff ever since. I love it. I love marketing. I love the business of law firms. So that's what we do. Okay? All right. So let's get into the meat of the podcast. Let's get into the heart of the podcast. I was sitting around thinking about, what should we talk about today? What should we do? And like I said, I know that you guys love this tactical stuff. You love this You have the munch on these tactics and strategies. So I thought I'd just break it down to like a most basic level, and really run down like what would I do if I had $500 to spend on advertising or to spend to get a new client. Okay, what would I do? How would I do it? What's the sequence that I'd run through? So I'm going to run through that whole thing, right? Now, to start, before I even did anything tactical, before I spent my first dollar, what I would really think about is what are my goals with this money, okay? So for me, if, my average client value is probably somewhere around $2,000, okay? So for me to spend $500, I would be just fine with getting one new client, all right? So that's what you need to think about as well. I would spend, if I spend $500 and make $2,000, that's a 4-to-1 return on my investment. That is really good. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to do when it comes to thinking about how your money is going to work for you. That's just like with my program, with any investment that you're going to make in your business. It's not. I wouldn't think about it in terms of this thing is going to cost X dollars. No, it's not going to cost X dollars. It's I'm going to invest X dollars. How much money do I think I'm going to be able to get on that investment? Okay, so for today, with this marketing budget of $500, I would hope to get one new client. Okay, that's the start. If I got one new client, I would consider it a success. Okay, all right, that's the easy part. Now, what I would do with that $500 is this. Because there's a whole bunch of free stuff that you can do in the meantime, right? I'd be picking, maybe take like $50 for coffees, okay? But that's not really what we're talking about. I'm just gonna tell you how to spend the whole thing, I guess. $50 I'd set aside, and I'd start calling financial planners. I'm an estate planning attorney. Start calling financial planners, and I would try to set up, 10 coffees. That's $50, okay? Just get the drip coffee, meet them, talk about their business. I would try to do a good job if I was going to do this of identifying people that I thought would actually be good potential referral partners, which means not too old, still hungry for business, still out there in the world trying to hustle up new clients, right? They do a lot of client contact, they do a lot of meetings. Those are kind of people that would be good. So I try to find those people, have 10 coffees. Maybe that alone will get you one client, okay? And then boom, you're there. So with the remaining $450, what I would do is this. And by the way, this assumes a couple of different things. This assumes that you have a website. Okay, if you do not have a website, then you have bigger problems than this specific podcast can solve. Get a website. Don't do it yourself. All right? If you need help with a website, email me. I can give you some ideas. Chris@buildingalawfirm.com. Otherwise, build your own website. Okay? Get somebody to build you a website. It should be cheap. Okay, it should be under like $1,500 max, and it should be all the way done, and it should be pristine, and it should work perfectly, and it should be done fast, like within a week or two. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. So you need to have a website. Within that website, you need to have a contact page, right? Basically, and that's kind of it. Hopefully, you have a phone number. Hopefully, you have some calendaring software, maybe, so people can schedule meetings with you, okay? Whatever. That's the baseline. So what I would do is this. I would start by going to Facebook, business.facebook.com. I would create an advertising account, right? So that I could get my Facebook pixel. I would take that Facebook pixel, I would put it on my website on every single page, on the header tag on every single page, okay? That's the start. Notice, we have not spent any money yet. You don't have to. Then I would create a custom audience in Facebook, and I would call that custom audience website visitors, okay? And I would just make it so that anytime somebody goes to your website, Facebook pools those people into a custom audience, and you'll see why later. Now, that's step one. Step two, I would think about who I want to attract with this money. Who, out of all my potential ideal clients, who am I targeting? Okay, so for me, it doesn't matter. Let's say I'm going to target estate planning an estate planning client. Okay, that's fine. And I want to make $2,000. So we want somebody with kids, decent income, right? Family, just a normal family. Nothing too crazy. So what I would do then is I would go to my website. I would create a page that's all about like the 5 reasons that, people, what I would do actually is something like 5 hidden dangers of not having an estate plan. Okay? 5 hidden family dangers for not having an estate plan. Okay? Have that. Great. I would build that page out. I'd write it out after each of the sections. So you'd have number 1, blank, blah, 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 blah. Then I would say, to get help or for more information, please call me. Okay, then I would do this again, do it again. And then I would also probably have in the right sidebar or something, clickable link to my calendaring page. Okay, so this is called a landing page that we're building. Once you've got that done, again, this is all free. We haven't spent any money yet. I would go to Google and I would go to Google AdWords. I would create an AdWords account. Okay, and I would budget maybe, what if we already spent $50? I would budget $400 for this. Okay, and I would create some ads for estate planning clients. I would use keywords like estate planning attorney, estate planning lawyer, blah, 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 blah. Trust, what is a trust, all these things. I would probably call my headline 5 hidden dangers, 5 hidden family dangers of no estate plan. Below I would put like, information from a trusted estate planning attorney, like don't wait, knowledge is power, something like that, blah, blah, blah. I would turn that ad on and I would send them to that page I just built, that article advertisement kind of page I just built. And I would turn that on. All right. And now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, I looked and it's telling me that it's like $15 or $20 per click to do this Google advertising campaign. That seems like a lot of money. Well, remember, our budget is $500. Our goal is to get 1 client. So you don't, at the end of the day, really care what each click costs. What you really care about is, if I spend $400 on Google Ads, will I get 1 client? Okay? And the answer hopefully is yes. If it's not, by the way, and this isn't a foolproof thing that I'm telling you, because you may have to tweak some stuff. If it's not, that doesn't mean you lost. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means you need to massage your message. You need to massage your copy. You need to eliminate a barrier to entry. You need to make sure that you're talking specifically to your ideal client. You just need to make some tweaks and continue to test and see what works. All right. Even within this ad, for example, if it was $20 a click, at $400, you can expect 10 clicks. You're going to be halfway through your budget. You would see, do you even have a meeting after those 10 clicks? If not, maybe tweak a little bit and you'll keep going. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you have $50 left, right? You spent 50 on the coffees, you spent 400 on the Google ads. Now we're going to take that remaining $50 and we're going to go to Facebook. Okay. And we're going to create an ad in Facebook. And the ad in Facebook is going to say something like, hey, I noticed you visited my website, but you didn't schedule a consultation. I just wanted to point out some of the benefits of a great estate plan. And then you just list some things. To schedule a call, just click the link below. Okay, that's what your Facebook ad is going to say. You could even do it in a video like this. Probably would be even better. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're only going to show that to people that visited your website. So your Google ad, so you see how this all works, it kind of builds on each other. So your Google ad is going to send everybody to your website, where they're going to then get hit by this Facebook pixel. They're going to get popped up into Facebook audience, your website visitor audience, and they're going to get shown that video ad that you made, inviting them to schedule a consultation with you. And that's it. and then you just wait. If you have everything set up like I do, you just start to get emails that say like, new estate planning strategy session scheduled for Wednesday at 10:30, blah, blah, blah. And that's how it goes. Okay. Now, assuming you get one new client that pays you $2,000, you just made $1,500. I, under this scenario, would take that extra $1,500 and I would do the same thing all over again, this time hoping to get 3 clients. And the math starts to get really fun really fast. So if you spend $1,500 and you get 3 clients, now instead of having $1,500 in your pocket, now you've got $4,500 in your pocket, right? And if you really want to keep growing, you just take that $4,500, you roll it in, you do the same thing all over again until you have basically grown to whatever size that you want. Okay, now there's a bunch of different things that you can do to sort of layer on top of this, but if I only had $500 and if I was down to like needing my last client, this is pretty much exactly what I would do. It's like I said, it's super cheap, super effective. Nobody else is doing it. You probably won't do it either because you're gonna either think it's too complicated or it won't work. It's too easy. And me and the other people that do it will just continue to have as many clients as we can handle. Okay, that is it. Once again, I want to remind you, if this seemed interesting, if you would like to know more, if you want to learn more about how I've created and built my law firm, go to buildingalawfirm.com/lifestyle and check out that free on-demand training that I have put together to see sort of the key strategic principles that underlie my success, because it's all there. All right. That is it. Hopefully you have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great quarter, a great year, a great everything. If you have questions, leave comments. Email me, chris@buildingalawfirm.com. Go to the Facebook group. Just search buildingalawfirm.com. We're always there. And I hope to see you there and hope that you are experiencing success. All right, that is it. Until next time, see ya.